I'd keep him hobbled. If he gets reelected, by all means, make him one of them. He actually is probably more honest than half of them.
I don't know about
Because
that part.
at least he came out and said, "Yep, I did it. Oh yeah, I used the guy's thing online." He didn't go, "Well, I don't know how that happened." He's like, "Yeah, I did it."
So this is Washington Post. It says Representative George Santos lies. The newly elected Republican faces calls for his resignation and FEC investigations after allegedly lying about his resume. Washington Post. Representative George Santos is a serial fabulist who has compiled a long list of untruths about his education, work, religion, and even his athletic ability. He's a chubby dude. It says a growing number of New York Republicans have some GOP members of Congress have called for his resignation, but Santos has remained defiant, even suggesting he will run again in 2024. He has dismissed what Republicans call deceit, lies, fabrication, saying last month that my sins here are embellishing my resume. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who is trying to manage a razor-thin majority, has rebuffed calls to take action against Santos, who faces a number of investigations.
That's what I said, man. He lied on his resume. At this point in time, if his voters are okay with him, who am I to say?
They've already voted for him too. It's over. The election is over.
After it came out?
Well, it doesn't matter. The election is over. He's in there.
Well, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. They can keep him hobbled and stuff right now. But the question is, what do his voters say? If his voters reelect him, then I ain't got nothing to say about it. I mean, he lied on his resume. I do it. I mean, I've probably seen a couple of thousand resumes in my day. I don't think a single one of them was 100% truthful.
How do you get hired with a 100% truthful resume? Let me read this.
I also didn't, invent schools and stuff like that. So yeah, my favorite meme about him right now is they don't know what to do with him because he tells too many lies to be a Republican, but not enough to be a Democrat.
There's some funny memes out there about him. That's what I like. They're pretty funny. Let me read this. It says Santos lied about his education. During the 2020 campaign, Santos told a dramatic story about Horace Mann Prep, a prestigious private school in the Bronx, refused to help his financially struggling family, forcing him to leave for 4 months before graduation, but the school has no records of Santos attending. This one, it says, on a resume he submitted to Nassau County, New York, GOP Santos said he graduated in 2010 from Baruch College with a degree in economics and finance. He never attended Baruch. He said he received an MBA from New York University in 2013. He didn't. Santos said his mother died on 9/11. She died in 2016. During his congressional campaign, Santos often reflected on the work ethic and strength of his mother, Fatima DeVolder, and how she survived the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center, where she was working that day. It says, but in two 2021 tweets, Santos suggested that DeVolder died at different times. This one, it says, Santos said he is the grandson of Holocaust refugees. Jewish Insider cast doubt on that claim, noting that the dates Santos cited for his grandparents' departure from Belgium to Brazil do not line up. Santos now says that he's clearly Catholic, but he claims that his grandmother told stories about being Jewish and converting to Catholicism. Santos said he worked for Citigroup and Goldman Sachs. He said he worked at Citigroup from February 2011 to January 2014, and at Goldman Sachs from January 2017 to August 2017. Both companies said they have no record that Santos ever worked there. Santos loaned more to his campaign than he reported in earned income. Santos reported loaning his campaign more than $700,000 in the 2021-22 cycle, despite having only $55,000 in earned income during his previous run for Congress in 2020, according to the financial disclosure. He received payments as recently as 2021 from a financial service company accused by SEC of classic Ponzi scheme, according to a court-appointed lawyer reviewing the firm's assets. He did not divulge any income from the company on a required form for candidates. Before he was sworn in, Santos said, "If I disappoint anyone by my resume embellishment, I'm sorry," and he vowed that he would take office. As more false claims have emerged, he has dismissed what Republicans call deceit, lies, fabrication, saying that my sins here are embellishing my resume. He has also said he won't resign his seat.
I mean, if the Democrats can have somebody that married their own brother for immigration purposes, then I'm sure that a guy lying about his resume isn't too bad. Crap, man.
Yeah,
he might end up becoming president one day.
I was about to say it. So a politician lied. Like, so what else is new?